Hi, my name's Mark, one of the pastors here at Trillium. You probably heard the term eccentric. It means to be odd, a bit idiosyncratic, a bit weird, nutty, kooky. It comes from a Greek word, kentos, which means the circle or the center point. And then the ek, the preposition, to be outside. So we could say it's something or someone who's outside the circle. And when it comes to human life, it's those characteristics that we have that put us outside the circle of the community of our common experience. And I was mentioning to the church here at Trillium about how that we have about 175 members, children, youth, and adults. And of the 175, how many people here would be eccentric in the congregation? And of course, one person piped up, 175. And that's, I think, the right answer. All of us are eccentric. Every one of us has eccentric characteristics. Every one of us has certain qualities about us that put us outside the circle. And that's not always a comfortable place to be. We've probably been there when we were younger. We've probably been teased or taunted, bullied, maybe abused because we are different. We're outside the circle. And that has made us, I think, shy about bringing our eccentricities out to in the visible way for others to experience. And so we've learned how to hide ourselves very well. We've learned how to conform to a common understanding of the being human and being part of the community that has had us deny our eccentric elements of our being. And so the challenge, of course, is how do we share those parts of ourselves with others? How do we share the truth of who we are with other people? I know that when I was younger and I was going on dates with women, I would not tell them about my toy soldier hobby. That's a kind of an eccentric act. It's a bit odd, a bit weird even. I was afraid if I revealed that about myself to somebody on the first date or on the 10th date, that I would be rejected for it. I didn't want to show that part of myself for fear of that rejection. I'd already learned that earlier on in life, that what makes us odd to others can often lead to rejection. And I think, like in so many other aspects of my life, I've learned to hide that so well that people don't know about it. And I don't think I'm unique that way. Again, I know there are a lot of eccentric people out there who are hiding some oddities about themselves. They don't want to show it to the world around them. And I was thinking about myself here at Trillium that, a long time ago, maybe 50 years ago, the conventional thing to do was to go to church. Now it's become the eccentric thing to do, the odd thing, to be outside the circle. It used to be quite normal 50 years ago to be part of a church community. Now today, you talk about your church experience and people look at you as if you're a bit odd, even a bit weird. To me, this kind of gets close to the ministry of Jesus. He was constantly extending his hand and his heart across the boundary of the circle to those people who found themselves on the outside. In story after story after story in the New Testament, we see Jesus communing, eating with, ministering to people who are outside the circle. And of course, he himself was criticized for this on many occasions. For those of us who follow Jesus and put love as the preeminent element of our life, that makes us eccentric in the world we find ourselves in. To put love ahead of money or ambition or power or prestige makes us eccentric to the culture we are part of. At Trillium, we watched Jesus in the New Testament and we came up with a value, our preeminent core value: offer friendship and fellowship to all. Embrace the diversity of each person's eccentricity. Welcome it in. We don't have to understand it. We don't have to agree with it even. All we are asked to do is, in the midst of each person's eccentricities, to extend love as our response. I'm convinced for myself that this is my way forward in this life that I live in, that I want to both give and receive in the eccentricity of human experience. And I'm pretty confident as I give and receive in my ability to embrace others' eccentricity, I will learn also to trust my own.